Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Happy Tuesday, 5th of July to everybody out here in Lincoln, Nebraska, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I didn't almost forget the city that we're in. It's fine. Honda of Lincoln Hotline, Starter Haven text line, 402-464-5685. Welcome in, one-on-one, not with DP. Rico and Nick back at it again, welcoming you in. DP probably not on vacation. You know what? I'm just going to lean into it. DP is probably here in Lincoln, and he is taking a buffer day, just like everybody should when you get back from vacation. Before you go to work, take your buffer day. Don't come straight from vacation back to work. It's a bad idea.
Okay, then I look at yesterday as a vacation. So today should be a buffer day for us all. Give us the day off.
Mark, buffer day?
Can today be a buffer day?
Everybody had yesterday off, so today's a buffer
day. Today's a buffer day for everybody.
It's necessary.
Congratulations.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Buffer day for all.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
We're going national.
Today's the buffer day.
We're going national.
Yesterday was everybody's vacation. Buffer day.
Today's buffer day.
Always take a buffer day when you come back from vacation.
We're going national.
What do you mean no? Whatever.
He doesn't like that idea.
Mark doesn't like that idea. Of course Mark doesn't like that idea. Mark's no fun.
Mark is fun. How was the weekend, Rico?
It was great. I told Jay about it. I told Jay about my weekend.
Okay. Yeah, how was Orchard?
I love fireworks. All right. First off, I love fireworks.
All right.
I bought an $85 firework.
Jeez.
Totally worth it. Had 96 shots in it. It was awesome.
Okay.
500 grams.
So if you're like me, I break that down into how many shots per dollar.
Didn't matter.
And
there was one that was 140,
less than $1 per shot.
146 shots for like $120, and I thought about it, but I didn't.
Does Rachel get mad at you for buying fireworks?
She gives me a budget.
Okay,
she also loves fireworks, but
Yeah.
I love setting off like all the big ones. Me, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law, we light off the fireworks, and it was a blast. But
no pun intended. But
I didn't even think about that. But there was one point. I told Jay about this. I'll tell everybody. I'll let everybody know.
Mm-hmm.
We had one of the smaller ones, one of the little boxy ones. It was like nine shots, 500 grams. Big boy, real loud. About halfway through the shooting, maybe it would have been like, no, it was like the last one. It fell over.
Yep.
And it shot one more into a ditch.
Okay.
It lit on fire a
Oh,
little bit.
okay. That's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool, though. I'm
not
here
a big
for
fire.
I'm here for a fire.
Luckily, father-in-law gave us a fire extinguisher because he knew somehow.
Yeah.
We hadn't done it before. It was like, we've done this multiple years. We hadn't done that before. He gave us a fire extinguisher this time. We needed it. We used it. We were good. We were fine.
So I once lit a tree on fire.
What?
So this tree,
like the whole tree?
The whole tree.
I've never had a fire that big.
Scratch that. So it was a crackling ball and a smoke ball. So if you're like me, I tie the two things together and just to see what happens.
As you should.
Because here's the thing, Rico. I could sit there and I could throw smoke balls or the little like ground blooms all day. I could just light and just throw.
My favorite is the ground blooms that are like that shoot up in the air.
Okay.
Where they like up in the air.
See, so what we got the ones that like they spin or whatever, light up, and then they blow up.
Ooh.
So, and they're pretty loud booms. But anyway, so a couple years ago, I was at my uncle's. They live out in the country or whatever, and he had just cut a tree down, but the bar or the stump was open, and it was probably about 6 feet tall at the time, and it was hollow. So I mean, it was time to go.
Time to get rid of it.
So me being whatever I was at the like
Smart.
10 years old probably.
Through 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago. So through the smoke, through the fireworks into the tree, smoked up, cool, all that good stuff. Then a couple minutes later, the tree's starting to get on fire. The whole stump.
Did he want to keep the stump, or was he?
No.
He
was going to get rid of it.
Oh,
so I actually did him a favor.
Yeah,
but sweet because back then I wanted to be a firefighter.
Did you grab a hose?
I grabbed the hose and I put out that fire. And I thought I was the coolest dude in the world.
You're like, yeah, prepared for my job in the future.
Little did I know I was going to be a sports talk radio host.
Not a firefighter.
Not a firefighter.
Pretty close though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're good at putting out fires, right?
Yeah, sure.
Rumor fires.
Rumor fires.
Or starting rumor fires. That's also a thing.
That is true.
Not us, but sports talk radio hosts are good at.
But no, I could sit there and throw fireworks all day long. Like little bit of a insight into the pest of the weekend. People that hate fireworks.
They are annoying.
Because we have now had this guy 2 years in a row get mad at us.
Really?
For lighting off fireworks. And it's kind of ridiculous. Now, I don't spend the money. Here's the kicker. Don't spend money on fireworks. Find people that spend money on fireworks.
But then you're taking other people's fireworks.
No, because you don't have to light them off. You just sit there and
you're just watching.
You just sit there in your lawn chair.
But how do you light fireworks if you don't have any fireworks?
Well, I'm saying don't buy the $90 fireworks.
Why? They're fun.
I spent, I think it was $20 this weekend, and it was enough entertainment. I bought a box of smoke balls, and I bought a box of ground balloons.
You know what you got to do.
And in those boxes, they had, I think it was 72 of each. 72 smoke balls, 72 ground balloons. And that provided my entertainment for all 3 days this weekend.
Say, man, you got little kids running around. Get the parachutes.
Excuse me, 2 days because we can't light them off on Saturday.
Get the parachutes.
It was too windy though for parachutes, Rico. It was too windy.
It worked.
How did KJ like the fireworks?
He was asleep, and he stayed asleep.
Really?
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Surprisingly,
Ellie, big firework gal.
She big fan of the parachutes, big fan of sparklers. She thought the bottle rockets were fun, but when it got to the big stuff, not a fan of the noise. Not a fan of the noise.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
and she kind of got scared when that one, fell on its side.
Yeah. We had that happen a couple times,
to
actually.
It didn't get that. It got close. She was scared. She was sitting with Rachel, and I guess she was, because again, I was out there lighting them.
Yeah.
She was over there, and she was saying she was scared that the red one was going to get her.
That's sad.
And that she wanted her dad. She wanted to go to sleep. She wanted to go to her room so she didn't have to hear it. Rachel was like, "Baby girl, you're still gonna hear it." She goes, "I don't want to hear it anymore." So I felt bad.
Did you bring
when
the headphones? Not
no,
the headphones. The earphones?
No.
Earphone? No. What are those called?
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs. The things that, but I feel like earmuffs are a winter thing.
That you put on like the babies when you take them to like sporting events. Earmuffs. Headphones.
It's not headphones.
What are they called? Don't. Okay. You know what?
Yeah,
you are no help, Mark.
Mark.
You look at us like you know.
Yeah. And then makes us look like think we're stupid for not knowing.
Hey,
somebody on the text line will help us out. Somebody on the text line.
402-464-5685. What are the things?
What are the things that you put on the babies called
when you take them to sporting events that are really loud? I want to say headphones.
I mean, yes, but headphones implies that there's sound coming out of the inside of the phone.
Keeping noise canceling headphones.
Maybe. They don't cancel the outside noise.
Yeah, they cancel the outside noise. They don't have any inside noise.
That's true. Somebody will help us.
Whatever. We're idiots. We need your assistance. Text line.
So here's something. Sparklers are dangerous. I don't know if you should let Ellie play with sparklers.
They're fun.
They're pretty
fun.
Dangerous.
They're not that dangerous as long as you're not a drunk dad at a wedding surrounded by dry plants that are for some reason on a barrel. Google says earmuffs. That's what I said.
Earmuffs.
I was right.
Earmuffs feel like a winter thing.
Victory.
Earmuffs feel like a winter thing. But
yeah, sparklers.
Sparklers dangerous.
If anybody was watching, anybody was on social media over the weekend, you saw this drunk dad at a wedding just having the time of his life with some sparklers and some dancing, and then he lit some plants on fire. I don't know exactly what kind of plants they were. They looked like dry grass.
I will say I was relatively plugged out this evening. Unplugged.
This evening?
Or excuse me, this weekend. See?
Plugged out.
Plugged out.
He was plugged out, folks.
Unplugged. See, I'm still unplugged.
I can tell.
Anyway, so fireworks were fun. A couple of texts. Thomas and Lincoln says he's mad at me. Do we know why?
No, I don't know why.
Nick, I'm also mad with you. Why, Thomas?
I wonder how
Ubaldo.
many texts we were getting because so
it's not
apparently mine
updating. You
was
have to
not-
refresh. You have
Okay.
to you have to refresh it. For some reason, it's
wow.
not automatically
Yep.
going.
Now I feel bad for anybody that was texting during old school. I apologize. I was wondering why I wasn't
Yep.
getting any texts.
Yep.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't
refreshed.
uploading.
My
Anyway,
bad. I apologize to everybody.
Rico's like,
I was like, what? I was
dang,
like,
we're
wow.
not doing good radio right now. We're
Yeah.
not getting any texts.
I thought that me and Jay were doing a great job, but nobody was texting in, and I felt bad. Turns out a couple people texted in. I'm so sorry.
Ubaldo says, did I hear Nick only likes snakes and sparklers? That is not true. I said that I can entertain myself for hours and days on just throwing smoke balls and ground blooms and crackling balls. Like all those little things you just get in the bag, the pack of 6, put them in your cup holder of your lawn chair.
Uh-huh.
You just sit there all day, have a beverage in one hand, the torch on the ground, hold it, throw it, bam, you're done. You don't have to move. You don't have to move. It's amazing. Axel Foley says same thing goes for boats. Don't buy a boat, get a friend that has a boat. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Well, that's
find friends that spend thousands of dollars on fireworks. And if my friends that do spend thousands of dollars are listening, this is how I view you guys.
Shout out. He's
Shout-
using you.
Shout out
He's
to them.
using you.
Shout out to them.
You're not really friends.
I also know that they are not listening.
Are they still asleep?
No, they are not. They are not asleep still. But find friends that spend thousands and thousands of dollars on fireworks and just finagle away into their party, and bam, you have a great fireworks show, and you're part of it because you are a part of that group. As sad as that is to say, that way you literally don't just see your money blowing up.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
Or you just get, family that has a lake and their own boats and jet skis, and then you're good.
That's true.
That's where I was the beginning of the 4th of July. We were out in Central City, and it was awesome. It was extremely hot, but it was windy, and it was nice.
Yeah.
And then the wind died down. And
then
then
it was hot.
and then it wasn't
It
nice.
wasn't pleasant.
Then it was not nice.
Tom,
but I was in the lake a lot. I had to swim out, not to the middle. It wasn't terribly far, but it was farther than I have swam in a while.
Okay.
To go get some floaties and some other things that ended up floating away due to the wind.
So
you forget how out of shape you are until you have to swim.
you have to swim
somewhere and you can't touch the ground.
Okay, yes, that's true. I went to a lake party on Saturday night, and my revelation there was that I realized I'm decent at beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball.
That I'm decent at sand volleyball. So if anybody needs a sub for their sand volleyball leagues,
I don't believe you.
That's fine. We'll be able to clarify this.
Yeah,
because Nathan was also
okay. Nathan's gonna
part
lie
of
to
that.
you. Nathan's gonna lie for you.
No, he will not.
Yes, he will.
Dude, so okay,
Nathan would lie for you.
So the
Lathan?
teams, Nathan
would lie for you. Nathan would lie for you.
So the teams were me, Nathan, his girlfriend Carly, and then my buddy Micah, and we were playing like 4 of our other friends that actually, once again, they have a lake house, so we went over there to watch the fireworks. There you go,
friends with a lake,
and a boat, and so we were playing beach volleyball. We swept them 3-0.
Yeah, maybe they were bad.
That could have been, but also we were actually setting and bumping and spiking. It was kind of volleyball.
How many kills did you have?
I had more assists than kills.
That's what I thought.
Because come on, look at me. I'm not very tall.
I thought maybe you'd be able to get a little bit up there.
I got a couple. We were
I bet
both.
Carly was leading your guys' team.
She was from the back row. Carly was on the back row.
I bet she was owning it for you.
No,
guys.
surprisingly, Carly was on the back row. And when I tell you that we were going,
So you're telling me that Nathan did most of the work.
Most of the spiking work.
Was Nathan above the net?
Yes. Yeah. So it was me and him in the front row, Carly and my buddy in the back row.
I don't believe this for a
I'm
second.
telling you right now. I can't wait till this afternoon then, because we're gonna be able to.
I need to
clarify
I'm not
this.
gonna. I need to ask Carly. I can't ask either one of you.
Why?
You would both lie about your athletic abilities.
We played well. And then this older man got involved, and he had actually played in leagues.
Yeah,
and it was unfair. We
different.
lost. Yeah, we lost. He was firing bullets. Claytonia John says, Nick, I don't believe you either. Thick can't jump.
Nicholas
that's okay.
doesn't have ups.
Thick can set though. Let me tell you, Claytonia John. Texas Jeremy says, I don't buy beer. I hang with bros that don't want to drink alone. So if you're not picky about what to drink, it's not bad. There you go. We get to try all the crappy beers this week, Rico.
We do. Once DP gets back in the
DP's
the
back
studio.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Are you ready for that?
I think so. I'm interested.
There's gonna be a lot of cool stories.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to watch UFC this weekend, but I know that it's gonna be a lot of cool stories.
I don't know who this unnamed texter is, but I have an idea.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not reading that. I'll read the first one. This unnamed texter says, "Can you talk about the Jets, please? The Jets suck. End of discussion."
Hold on one second.
Why would we talk about the Jets? What is there to talk about the Jets? Who do they even have?
Huh? I don't have that phone number in my phone.
Oh, so maybe it's not that person.
And then they seem like they might know Micah. Micah's a natural athletic freak.
I don't believe that for a
I don't
second.
believe that at all either.
I don't know Micah.
He's old. He's old.
I don't believe that for a
he's old.
second.
He just got a torn labrum replaced. I mean, he's out of commission. He's only 24 though. But okay, so then Willie says
old.
If
24 is old, I am ancient.
we all feel old right now today. We feel old today. Willie says no rotation, cheaters. We rotated after the second set. We rotated and we still won.
Then we moved.
Yeah. I had I think I had one service error. It was pretty impressive. I did a little jump serve and everything to the side.
Why would you jump serve?
I'm telling you right now, it was impressive. It was impressive. But that was kind of my weekend summed up in a couple things. John and Cortland, good morning, youngsters. Hope you had an enjoyable holiday. You too, John.
We did, John. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, hope
yours was great.
In real talk, hope everybody stayed safe, had a good weekend. If you got yesterday off, got to unplug a little bit, stay off of the Twitters, the social media.
I lost my phone for a little bit while I was at the lake.
See,
it was pretty nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like I put my phone away because truth be told, I didn't want it to get overheated.
Yeah.
Right. So I put my phone away Saturday, put it away Sunday, put it away Monday, and it was amazing. Like once again, goes back to the whole.
I was chasing Ellie most of the time, but
sounds like a good consolation prize.
She had a little puddle jumper, and she kept wanting to go deeper into the lake. And I go, "You can't swim. We're not doing this."
Have we thought about swimming lessons?
We wanted to, but we were gonna do it last year.
Okay,
but it was still COVID-y. And
so even swimming lessons were banked because of COVID.
There were some places that weren't doing swimming lessons. We were looking for good places, and
that's unfortunate.
Couldn't find a place that we liked enough to send her during the COVIDness. So we'll see what happens. I mean, my sister-in-law is a lifeguard, and she does swimming lessons. So
perfect.
And we just need to send her up there with her some more.
Is it the one I know?
No.
Okay. I did not know that one.
Although I think she was a lifeguard for a summer.
Okay. Thomas and Lincoln says, Nick, I'm mad at you because you said it was supposed to rain over the weekend and it was hot and humid during the wedding. I forgot. Thomas and Lincoln got married this weekend.
Hey,
congratulations, Thomas.
Congratulations, Thomas and Lincoln.
And then he said, well, not surprised that Captain Thicky Thick stayed on the ground. Not surprised either, Thomas. Come on. I know my athletic abilities. Thicky Thick. Chase B says it was good fourth. My fire department only had one fire.
Hey,
that is good.
That is impressive.
I
know there were 2 houses in Lincoln that started on fire because of improperly disposed of fireworks, is what they said.
Gee whiz.
At least that's what the headline said.
Yeah,
it's hard. You gotta make sure after you're done with them. We left ours out in the gravel road. We sprayed them down with the fire extinguisher, and then we left them out there.
So a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
See, we just do it.
But
with
it's
the
a
hose.
fire. It's a fire extinguisher that you can refill.
Okay.
Nice. It's just water and compressed air, so it works.
High class stuff for Rico's father-in-law.
Oh yeah. Well, look, you don't want to go out there and buy yourself like a whole bunch of. So it works. Look, It does the job. Gets it done.
Nebraska, if you don't learn how to swim, unlearn how to drown.
Touche.
Nice job, Dave Nebraska. Just don't go
whatever.
to water.
Yeah, just don't go near water.
So Monday on July 4th, went to Seward because I have family in Seward. So Seward has this huge, all the things going on because it's like Nebraska's 4th of July city or whatever
it is.
And which I'm curious how Seward became the 4th of July city. Now that's not a knock on Seward. Okay?
O'Neill is the St. Patrick's city.
Really?
Yeah, it's the
if you guys know how
Irish capital of Nebraska or something like that.
If you guys know how these things came to be, let us know. 402-464-5685. Because I truly don't know how Seward became the 4th of July city of Nebraska. However,
what am I? There's
it's
another
a blast
city that's like
every
the
year.
Swedish capital of Nebraska.
Well, I know they have Czech days in Wilbur and stuff.
Yeah.
So, So check days are in Wilbur, but 4th of July cities in Seward. They had a cornhole tournament yesterday that I missed registration for, and it's a good thing for everybody else that competed in there that I missed the registration.
Me and Jay were just talking about cornhole with the cornhole championships, and they were talking about, oh, he's in the zone, and Jay's like, how are you in the zone in cornhole? Is it the same zone that Tom Brady's in?
Hey, come on. Cornhole is pretty fun. Like, it takes skill.
Like, yeah, you're in the zone.
You got to figure out a way.
In the zone.
Joey Chestnut, MVP of the weekend.
Joey Chestnut broke somebody's neck.
I was plugged in enough to see Joey Chestnut take out a protester,
and also win his 15th.
63 hot dogs.
Yeah. 15th
in 16 years on crutches, taking out a protester while scarfing down a dog.
That is more than Tom Brady has Super Bowls. Come on.
Is Joey Chestnut?
He's the best athlete of our time.
I was just going to say that. Is that the best athlete of our time?
Yep.
And the fact that he's
did it with a bum leg, like you just said.
And the fact that
come on, man.
He played through injury.
What are you doing? That's flu game.
The fact, oh my God. Joey Chestnut hobbling on crutches, eating hot dogs is the same handshake emoji.
It's better.
Handshake emoji of Michael Jordan flu game.
It's better.
Okay, perfect. We got it.
It's better.
Take it to Twitter.
Yeah.
If you truly believe that, Rico, take it to Twitter.
I will. I feel like somebody already has, but I will.
No way. I have not seen that kind of that boisterous of a take.
I guarantee that's happened.
No
but you
way.
know what? I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it in the break.
That's all I need to know.
Because we're gonna get to a break here shortly.
Yes, we are. But yeah, unbelievable that the guy's not 500 pounds either. They just must puke him up right after.
Well, he says he doesn't eat for 2 days after.
That's just nasty.
Like he's just so full, he just doesn't eat.
I was asked if I wanted to join a watermelon eating contest.
You should have done that.
I did not.
Dude, watermelon on the 4th of July is just
But I feel
perfect.
like too much watermelon could be a thing. If you eat water. It is, and water weight's not good, but if you eat too much watermelon all at one time, you're going to feel like crap. Same with apple pie eating contests and bubblegum chew. Well, not bubblegum, but same with all those contests. I think they're not stupid, but you make yourself miserable. So
what about a pie eating contest?
That's what I just said.
I mean, it's one pie. And it's one pie. You just try to eat it as fast as you can. Yeah,
you got to eat it as fast as you can. You're not chewing it.
And?
It's horrible, man.
Just win, baby.
Just win. I need a flu game.
You'll never have
You'll never
have a flu game.
Flu game. I'll do it in cornhole.
Oh, you have to be hurt first. And then you have to do it.
That can happen.
What are you going to do? Sprain your wrist?
I'll play beach volleyball. And I'll try to jump.
Never.
But thicky thick can't jump.
Thicky thick trying to get off the ground.
Thicky thick can't jump.
Will never happen. All right, we're going to take a break here on One-on-One. Up next, a little ESPN Plus article. The biggest takeaways from USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12 for the Big Ten. Also, a former Nebraska basketball player is looking for a new home in the NBA. All that up next on One-on-One.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Football season will be here before you know it, and you can get ahead of everyone else with the first annual Evening with the Huskers event at Tavern 180 and Tanner's Bar and Grill. Join 93.7 The Ticket and Husker Online's Sean Callahan for an evening with current Nebraska football players and surprise guests as they preview the season ahead. Enjoy cocktail hour and a delicious Wagyu steak dinner, as well as an open bar for the duration of the event, all for just $199 per person. Click the logo for the event at theticketfm.com to sign up. Don't delay, this will fill up fast. Don't miss your chance to meet and greet with Husker football players at Tanner's Bar and Grill and Tavern 180 in Lincoln at 30th and Yankee Hill. Sign up today at theticketfm.com using the Evening with the Huskers banner. It's an evening with the Huskers to preview the 2022 Nebraska football season at Tavern 180 and Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Presented by Husker Online and 93.7 The Ticket.
Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff@brokersinsurancene.com. There's not many things worse than having plumbing issues at your home or business, but it's even worse if the problem isn't fixed correctly. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time, and they specialize in several things: general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock, or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more, or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. Summer is here, and that means you're having garage parties with neighbors, hitting the golf course and the pool. The drink of this summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs, 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gummies. Trek CBD at 84th and Andermatt and TrekCBD.com. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a development. Nicholas decided to throw on Wimbledon on the television behind me, as you see right here. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, you can see on the Sartor Heyman Jewelers live video stream Wimbledon, which I should actually take this down.
See, Rico, he's going to try to play.
That is a terrible idea on his part.
He's walking all right.
So I don't know what his first name is, but his last name is Sinner.
Look at that shot, though. Also,
he is. He is currently in the quarterfinal against the number one. He's the 10th seed, currently in the quarterfinal against the number one seed, Djokovic. They are tied 2-2. And he was up. He
still is.
Finals. Oh, well, he still is.
2-1. In Joker. Oh my God, he returned it.
He rolled his ankle.
What is going on?
Pretty badly, and
Yeah, it's out.
Now he's
Advantage
seeing
Joker.
if he can get it, but we'll see what happens.
That's unbelievable. Advantage Joker here in the 4th set. So, Sinner's up 2-1 right now. But Joker's up 5-2 in the 4th set and has the advantage. He has set point here.
We'll see what happens.
Well, this is interesting. See, I am fascinated by Wimbledon. I'm sorry, Rico.
No, you're fine.
But
I enjoy watching tennis sometimes.
Dude, they're serving it 100. That serve was 127 miles per hour. How do you even return that?
Like that? Well, that
was 90, and he returned it with ease. Back to a deuce.
Wild.
It's unbelievable. 127 miles per hour, and you're able to return it.
Wild.
Unreal. Okay,
so
anyway.
we're going to get to it. The ESPN article just came out today, right? Today.
July 5th.
From Bill Connolly. The biggest takeaways from USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12 for the Big Ten. He goes into talking about how UCLA and USC have been in some type of version of the Pac-12 since the 1950s or what have you. But it's very I kind of agree with people who are upset about this move, saying that college football is dead. I don't agree with that, but I agree that it is confusing for 2 California teams to join a predominantly Midwest Northern region conference where their styles don't mesh at all. And I understand styles, whatever, anybody can beat anybody. It doesn't matter the styles.
Yeah.
But just everything about both of these schools, if you compare them to everything that the other schools in the Big Ten are about, it really doesn't match up. It's very confusing.
Well, I think right now it's a little confusing because of that reason, like you said. However, if there's a bigger plan in place, or if the Big Ten knows that there's more additions coming, then the plan makes sense. Then it kind of makes sense after a while, because you expect some more Western teams to join the fold, whether that's Oregon, whether that's Utah, or even Colorado or Stanford. You expect some of those dots to be a little more connected there, or easier to connect if you kind of expand the footprint even more. But also in response to the college football is dead now argument,
I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it because everybody that watches college football or pays attention or listens to the radio or listens to sports talk radio or watches ESPN, you kind of have seen this coming in the recent years. Like, that was a good shot. Anyway, so like over time, you've seen the demise of college football happen, whether it was through NIL, and right at the start on July 1st of 2021, NIL started and it worked out really well at the beginning. And then teams and universities and boosters started to find loopholes, just like we all expected to have happen. And that was part of the problem as well, right? Towards the demise of college football, because now it's trending towards the our athletes actually specifically getting paid to play or come to a university because they're getting paid $9.5 million, like the Miami quarterback, or X amount of dollars to play their sport, whether it's football, basketball, or whatever have you. Most of the time, football. The demise of college football has been coming for a couple years now, and then you add in Oklahoma and Texas going to the SEC. And that was the first time that you really started to hear about, super conferences becoming a thing. And now Reddit picked up to where there could just be one giant conference, and the college football world getting out from the arms of the NCAA. Like, that's been talked about for years.
Like, the one giant conference is literally just the NCAA model of football, but
exactly.
Without the NCAA.
Without the NCAA.
Like,
that's literally it.
You could just have everybody join one conference and then just break them up into divisions that are just whatever. Like, you could break them up into divisions that are conferences.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't. It's a weird thing, and the Reddit thing, I feel as if was a joke on its head. Like, in reality, like, it was just, if we do this, we can do this, and we can turn a super conference into 8 smaller divisions, and they can play for their division title and do this. And I go, so you're just going to do the NCAA, but you're just going to try and cut the NCAA out. Like,
that's the thing. And we've seen this coming for a long time. Like, you move to a playoff model to where it's not close to the NFL at that point. Like, it wasn't close to the NFL in 2014. But what are we talking about now? With super conferences comes expansion. And with super conferences comes either destroying divisions or creating more divisions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to create a 16-team thing, it's 2 16-team conferences and make each conference into 4 divisions. What is that? It's just like the NFL. So like, you're sitting here and you said to that argument of college football is now dead because USC and UCLA joined.
They didn't kill college football.
No, they did not kill college football. And frankly, college football is not even dead yet.
College
it's
football
just altered because now there's so many other things that have happened in the recent years to now just keep on. I mean, you just keep on adding things and events.
College football is still college football. The reason people want to say that college football is gone forever is because the regional matchups are going to go. The regional matchups aren't going to go away. You're still going to have those regional matchups. Maybe it'll have to be out of conference. Maybe you don't get it every single year, but you're still going to have those matchups. You're still going to have people talking trash to each other. If Virginia and Virginia Tech don't play every year, they're still going to talk trash to each other every single season. Like, oh, you couldn't beat this team that we played and we beat. Oh, you're garbage. We would beat. Like, it's none of the rivalries are going to go. Nebraska and Oklahoma, the rivalry didn't go away. They hadn't played in I don't even know how long. It didn't go away. It was still there. Nebraska, Colorado didn't play in so long. You saw it was still there. Nebraska, Miami, how electric was that environment? They hadn't played in forever. The rivalries aren't going to go anywhere. You're just not going to get them to the same, every single year type of level that you get if you move to a super conference. And people are saying, oh, the four conference super whatever is going to the 4 super conferences is going to happen because the Pac-12 is in discussions to merge with the Big 12. Is that really a super conference? Well, and then what's the ACC going to do? Because they don't have 16 teams.
Well, the ACC is
so
going to.
Who are they going to take? Is that a super conference?
The ACC has to dissolve here. It's going to.
You're not going to have 4 super conferences. You might get 2 super conferences and then another conference with some Power 5 team. Some high name teams into it with the Pac-12 and the Big 12 merging, but that's not a super conference. Who was the best team in that conference? Oregon, Utah,
Pac-12,
Big 12 merger.
Right now. In that conference,
you would think Oregon, Utah, Oklahoma State,
Baylor,
like those are your top 4, and those 4 aren't college football playoff teams. That conference does not have a college football playoff powerhouse perennial, every single year team that you're actually scared of. They might get one.
Well, and Oregon's going to be in the top 10. Utah's going to be in the top 10.
But Oregon's going to do what Oregon does and fold at the end of the season. Utah's going to do what they do, and they're going to be great until their very last 2 games where they win a close one and then they lose a game that they shouldn't lose, and they're going to be left out.
Here's another thing, Rico, is like then we got to talk about. So if let's say the Pac-12 and the Big 12 merge, it's basically the Pac-10 and the Big 12 merge.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. It's pish posh. You talk about respect within the college football playoff and what they're going to need to do to get in. Like, it's going to have to be an undefeated team, number one, but yet folks are going to look at the end of, at the season and at X team's schedule and say, all right, who did they play? And is it really comparable to the schedule that USC played in the Pac or the Big Ten?
Yeah, you're going to have a 2-loss USC with all of those wins against, Big 10, Big 16
your
teams.
2 losses are by 1 score to Ohio State and Michigan.
And Oregon's going to have 1 loss, but it was by 2 touchdowns to Arizona State.
Yep. Like, what are you valuing?
That USC 2 losses looks a lot better.
It looks a lot better. Now, with that in mind, we have to remember that if this is the case, then you're expanding the playoff.
You have to.
And we're already heading that way. Once again, it's heading that way. We know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Like, same thing with teams. Here's the thing. You have to remember last week when this whole thing kind of came out, it was not the shock that the Big Ten added teams. It was the shock of who they added.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where you feel like, even though they don't say that they have a plan in place, they are definitely like, there's got to be a plan in place, because you do not add USC and UCLA and then just stop. Mm-hmm. And granted, USC UCLA reached out
to them, and
yes,
the Big Ten wasn't looking to expand. but
Bull,
it was
bull crap.
It was they weren't looking to expand at this moment.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, they were
the presidents, the chancellors, whoever does the voting for these universities. It was a unanimous yes.
Yeah,
unanimously voted to bring 2 California teams into the Big Ten. You're not stopping there.
Yeah, and Texas Jeremy makes a good point, and I opened up this idea last week. What happens to the group of 5 teams? Do they die off? Do they become FCS? I think they become FCS.
Let's get into that in the next segment because I have an idea.
Oh, boy.
I have an idea
Rico has
for some of these group of 5 teams.
Uh-oh.
We'll hit that next on 1-on-1.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to 1-on-1 with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. Summer is here, and that means you're having garage parties with neighbors, hitting the golf course and the pool. The drink of this summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs, 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gummies. Trek CBD at 84th and Andermatt and TrekCBD.com. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And now, poetry from the world of Yum. You need a treat, but not something predictable. Cookies, cupcakes, apple pie, it's all boringly typical. So here's a little rule of thumb. Take that income, avoid the humdrum, and get yourself to the world of Yum. The cakes are made for any celebration, every cause of elation, alongside every occasion. So get in your car. You would be remiss not to take that drive down to Beatrice.
Check out Grandma's Fruit Cake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of Yum.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Sponsored by DHHS and aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
There's not many things worse than having plumbing issues at your home or business, but it's even worse if the problem isn't fixed correctly. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time, and they specialize in several things: general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
A few showers and thunderstorms this morning, then becoming hot. A heat advisory will be in effect this afternoon as well as tomorrow afternoon. We'll top out near 96. We'll feel closer to 100 today. Southwest winds at around 15. A few passing clouds tonight with a low of 75. high of 98 tomorrow with a chance of late evening thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Welcome back. Final segment of One on One here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Was that heard?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was making noise at the same time.
So, because Jake's wife made those.
Oh.
So that's why I had to ask Jake.
Okay.
I said, are these treats in the prod studio up for grabs? He said, yes, sir. My wife made them. Eat them up.
Looks delicious.
I will.
I'm excited.
I left it open, though, because
snacks.
So now I'm just looking at it.
Now it's just sitting there. Taunting
Favorite.
you.
Okay, so what did you guys, sorry, I know we're talking college football. What did you eat this weekend?
Hamburgers, hot dogs.
Okay, so it's hamburgers, hot dogs.
Chips.
Because we did pulled pork in Seward,
Mhm.
and it was, I mean, it
Some
was,
pizza.
I was like, man, pulled pork on July 4th
I
is
saw
pretty good.
some people that just went all out and had like ribs and burnt ends and like rib tips and like all the. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just like,
burnt ends.
oh
my
all of them look
gosh.
so good.
That would be delicious. Okay, college football. What's your idea for the group
Oh,
of five
college football.
teams?
So the group of fives. This is gonna be mean. All right, it's gonna be mean, but you take the best of them. You put them in the super conferences. The rest, I'm sorry.
Well,
FCS.
Why don't you just put them all in the FCS?
No,
because
do you want to put Cincinnati in the FCS?
Maybe that's how the
You wanna
ACC
put
stays
Houston
alive.
in the FCS?
Houston is Big 12. Come on.
Do you want to put Boise State in the FCS?
Come on, nice. Cincinnati and Houston are both Big 12.
You want to put? Hold on, I'm trying to think of other ones. You want to put Memphis in the FCS?
They're not good anymore.
Yeah, they are.
Memphis football
is fun.
No, it's not.
Mike Norvell's not there.
Mike Norvell's gone. I almost
Yeah.
said dead. He's not dead. He's gone. Mike Norvell's about to get fired at Florida State, though, at this year.
You want to put San Diego State in the FCS? They're
Yes.
good.
Yes.
They're good.
You know why?
Why?
Because then if you want to talk about improving the FCS product, there you go. San Diego State, Memphis,
No.
Boise.
Put UNLV
Get
in
that
the FCS.
freaking blue field out of the NCAA out
How?
of FBS.
Dare you?
It is horrible.
You monster.
It's stupid. Then they wear the blue jerseys, and you sit here like, what are we doing?
You mean to tell me? Oh wow, a lot of them are on the East Coast. You mean to tell me
I don't want Temple.
you want to put? Hold on, I gotta find them.
Come on.
I gotta find them. You want to put Southern Miss?
Yes.
You want to put Coastal
Happily.
Carolina, who was in the top
Happily.
10 2 years ago?
Happily.
You want to put Army
Yeah.
in the FCS?
Yes,
no, you don't.
because you know why?
Navy?
You know why? Because you'll still have the Army Navy game. It'll just be in the FCS, and it's going to be under.
Disgusting.
It's still going to be played at the same place it's always played in Baltimore.
Liberty,
No, Rico, listen.
Appalachian State,
Yes.
Appalachian.
Here's the thing: because the Army Navy game will be played in the same places that it's played every year when it's under the FCS model, because it's still going to be governed by the NCAA. So you're going to still protect those rivalries. All right, it's going to be okay. Just because they're not playing with the big dogs,
You
it's
know,
okay.
You know this is a good idea.
No.
You take the good group of 5 teams. There's not a lot of them.
How do you decide?
not a
How
lot
do
of
you
them.
decipher if they're a good group? It's all subjective.
Well, then be subjective.
Because you know what you're going to say? Here's the thing. They're going to take Memphis and
Yep.
they're going to take
Perfect.
Temple or whatever. Okay. They'll take
They're gonna
8
take
teams.
Temple.
They'll take filler teams.
Northern Illinois,
Okay.
Memphis,
So they're
Looking-
going
looking
to
at 'em
take
now.
those.
Southern Miss.
Because think about it, Rico. You need them all to go to the FCS because it improves the product in
Wyoming.
the FCS. They already have the playoff model set up, so it's going to be a smooth transition.
Utah State.
Stop. Nobody cares.
People care. all right?
No.
People think this is a good idea.
No.
Stop pushing back against my good idea. This is a good idea.
Name one other Utah State player outside of Jordan Love.
Don't need to. Jordan Love is great.
I can. Justin Cliff McGriff, former Husker.
Is he there?
I don't know if he
think
still
I don't
is.
think he's
That's
there
Ray
anymore.
Trent. We're gonna look this
I
up.
don't think he's there
Justin.
anymore.
I never understood the Cliff part, but that was his Twitter handle, Justin Cliff.
I just called him the crime dog.
Justin Cliff McGriff.
He's McGriff the crime dog. This is a good idea, and you know it.
Like, yes, but there's no. Oh, he is still at Utah State.
Oh, okay.
Wide receiver. 6'6", 210 pounder.
What you do, all right, is you look at the champions from those conferences, we'll just go the past 10 years, all right?
Are you serious?
Wait.
So that means Nebraska's not in one.
Wait. No, from the group of fives, all right? Shut your mouth. Let me finish my thought, all right? Because I'm thinking this through as I'm going.
Exactly.
You look the last 10 years, you take the conference champion. If they've done it multiple times, that's serious consideration. If you've never been a conference champion in the last 10 years in your group of 5 conference, you're out. You're not getting considered. If you've done it multiple times, stronger consideration. And then you look at if they made it into the top 25, how high they made it. If they ever made it above 15, even more serious consideration. And that's how you do it.
Hey, read Nathan's text for me.
Is it on the text line or did he text us?
Nope. No, not Nathan Brennan. Not Nathan Brennan.
Oh, okay.
Different Nathan.
Okay, give me a second. I have to load it up. Doobie.
Do you need me to read it? Come on, because by that philosophy,
with our past records lately, isn't there an argument for us to be dropped and moved to the FCS? No. History.
Why? History. Pretty sure San Diego State won a title in conference title in the 1900s.
Move them up.
Come on, Rico. No, it's all subjective.
This makes sense.
No, it's not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. It's not feasible.
Were they in a group of no, if you're in a Power 5 conference, you're not getting moved down. Sorry about it. Nebraska stays. Vanderbilt stays. Yeah, I just compared them. It's fine. Group of 5. If you have multiple conference titles in the last 10 years, then you're in consideration. If you haven't, you're out.
No.
Why?
Because why would you bring in a Memphis team that has no shot?
You don't know that.
They don't have a shot.
Cincinnati didn't have a shot till last year.
Yes, because Desmond Ritters and Sauce Gardners do not grow on trees.
Well, they did it. You don't know if they'll do it again. They might.
Okay, so you're
UCF
holding on
could have
for
won a national championship. They could have.
Rico.
Boise State was up there
please.
A couple years ago.
Please stop.
That was more than a couple.
They're
still solid.
Because they had Kellen Moore.
They're still solid.
Yep, Kellen Moore.
Look, I'm just saying, some of these group of 5 teams could beat some Power 5 teams.
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to. You know why?
But they could.
No.
Yeah.
That's
how you make your super conferences.
No, you know how you make super conferences?
How?
Is by incorporating name brands.
Okay, North Dakota State, bring them up. That's a name brand.
Okay, I'm fine with North Dakota State.
But you want to move Cincinnati to the FCS.
Rico, how many times do I have to tell you Cincinnati's going to the Big 12?
But they're not yet.
They're going to the Big 12. So stop saying Cincinnati, stop saying BYU, stop saying Houston.
I never said BYU.
You said Houston, Cincinnati, though.
Utah State, Coastal Carolina. They were
Utah State sucks.
Coastal Carolina was
they
in the top
suck. 10. Utah State sucks.
You're just upset because I had a good idea and you didn't.
No. Text line, let us know. 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. Who are we siding with? Nick or Rico?
You know it's me.
No. You know how I know? Eric. Rico's takes, where thought and logic are just thrown out the window. Thomas and Lincoln. Rico, I love this to do this. You're all wrong. I'm with Nick on this. Rico, this thought is dumb, and the picture I sent is still correct.
Now, okay, so that's 2, and they both hate me, so it's fine.
Perfect. So Nick 2, Rico 0.
All right.
It's not logical, unfortunately, because it's all subjective on who deserves to get moved in Power 5.
Everything is subjective.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. Wow. Rico, I'm just saying, man, like, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Oh, wow. Look at wait.
Putting some of these
time out.
I know what I was talking about.
Is Rick Rico or Nick? Which one? Because Professor Rick says I'm with Rick.
I don't know.
Does he mean Rico or Nick?
Look, bringing some teams into the playoff, that was awkward. Putting some teams in the playoff that don't win their conference titles is subjective. It still happens. Getting teams that aren't.
But you know why?
The playoff is subjective. The playoff is subjective.
It's because they are a name brand. They have years and years of playing those solid teams. That was Cincinnati's whole problem for years, is that you look at the history when we talk about subjective, and Alabama has the history of playing LSU and playing all these powerhouses and whooping their behinds. So that's why you have this good taste with Alabama and you're okay with bringing them in because they have the past history. It's the same conversation we were having the other day where it's, all right, if Alabama's a 2-loss team and Nebraska's a 1-loss team and it's up to Alabama or Nebraska, they're putting Alabama in. Why? Because the track record in recent years is better for Alabama than it is Nebraska.
But you're not supposed
There's
to
a
go off the
track record. But they do.
But
They
you're not
do.
supposed to. What have you done for me lately?
Oh my God, Rico, this is
And lately,
painful.
some of these Group of 5 teams have been pretty solid.
It is a.
They've been pretty good.
It is a shame.
If you give them a chance, they could shock you.
If you give them a chance.
Yep.
Rico, why don't you just
All you
let
need is a
McNeese
chance.
State into the Big Ten Conference?
All you need is a chance. If
Do
they
you-
would have beat
do you want-
Nebraska, go ahead.
Do you want
Appalachian
McNeese
State beat Michigan.
How about
Bring 'em in.
what about Akron? Should we bring in Akron?
No, Akron hasn't beaten anybody.
Okay. Just curious. Come on, Rico. You're out of control.
It makes sense.
I hope by 2:00 you get some sense knocked into you.
Bring the best Group of 5 teams. I don't care if it's subjective. Subjectivity makes the best teams.
No, it does not. No, it does not. Listen to yourself. No way. No way, Jose.
You can't tell me it wouldn't be great.
No, it would not be great. It would be horrible because you're diluting the powers in the conference.
You're not diluting
Yes,
the
you
powers.
are.
You still have all of those teams. You're just
Can we
adding
stop
more.
this music? Can we stop this music real quick? You're diluting the powers, Rico, because think about this. Then you have to talk about scheduling. The greatest thing about the Big Ten or the SEC right now is that from top to bottom, they're all going to be categorized as quality wins. Right now, they're all going to be categorized as quality wins. If you bring a freaking Temple into the Big Ten, and the one win differential between Nebraska and USC is that USC beat Indiana and Nebraska beat Temple.
Yeah, but what if Temple beat Indiana?
Going back to my thought, that winning for USC looks a lot better on paper. You're diluting the talent. That's why the Big Ten needs to go and get or try to get Notre Dame. That's why Notre Dame's such a valuable piece, is because down the road, you're going to be sitting here and going, man, look at that possible win. Yes, obviously there's some spite that you don't want the SEC to have them, but there's also like, listen,
I think that's the only reason.
maybe.
That is
However,
definitely the only reason.
because they make your conference that much better. They just make it so much better. Man, we're going to continue this.
I don't know. If you got Boise State, I think it would be pretty good.
No, Boise State's not good. You know why they're so good is because they're playing Mountain West Conference teams every year. That's why they're good, Rico. Tell me this.
What?
If Scott Frost, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
Scott Frost took UCF.
They did.
They were
He
playing
did.
Group of 5
He
talent
did.
the entire time. Guess
They-
what?
they
went
beat
and
Auburn,
They beat
yes.
an SEC team.
That's absolutely right.
It can happen. You take the best. You don't take the rest.
Go get your Panda Express and get some
I'm talking
sense
about
knocked
the
into
best
ya.
Group of 5. I'm not talking all of them. You're taking like 4.
So then what's the point?
That's all I wanted.
What's the point?
Because you're adding more talent.
Barely.
You want super conferences? Bring some super teams
I want
in.
super conferences.
Those 4 teams are better than Northwestern and Vanderbilt. Tell you that much.
I don't know about that. I'm taking Northwestern over Temple.
Whatever. Have a good one. Captain up next.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on